This is a quick video to give you some tips on how to create your own lessons in Nearpod. So first you want to start out here in your Nearpod account right on your home page. This will always show you any of your lessons. This is considered your library in Nearpod. So anything that you've saved or created will be here. To create your own, you just start out here in the create your own box. What's important here is that you pick lesson in Nearpod. You're not going to create the lesson in Google Slides. This requires an add-on that right now we don't have access to, and it's probably a little bit easier right now anyway, especially when you're first starting out, to just go right ahead and do it in Nearpod. So you'll select that, and it'll load all the different options for you. Really, you can do anything in here, and you can even upload things that you have created in any other program like Google Slides, or in any type of other document from Google. You can upload. You have it right here, right at the beginning. It says upload files. You can add right where it's showing you here PDFs. You can add images, you can add you can add your slides, anything you want to add. You can just click upload file and just upload it right into here, so it would be there. To start though, you can just hit add slide. That's where you get started. It's really simple, and it's going to give you a few different things. So you can add content, you can add web content, or you can add an activity. So adding content, you'll see that there's a lot of different things you can link to. Adding a slide is basically like creating a Google slide or a PowerPoint type slide right here in Nearpod. So you'd be able to do text. You'll see that it has actually a little video so you can record. There's a lot of things you can do within that, maybe a little bit more options than you are normally used to just in doing a basic slide on Google. You can link to vocabulary, Nearpod 3D, which is kind of like one of those 360 type pictures. You can do field trips, which is again supposed to be kind of like a 360 view of different places around the world. They have them already created for you. You can link to a graphing calculator, BBC Video, Sway. Again, you can create just a simple slideshow or videos, adding your own video if you want to upload anything. So there's a lot of things you can do. If you just keep going through here, you can, again, record your own videos or audios. There's many options. So you can just play around with that, especially in the beginning, just kind of see what all the choices and options are. If we look at the add web content, this is where you can link straight to a website. So you can just copy and paste a URL and students will go directly there. It does let you know if you're doing this for something that's in school. You always want to be mindful of our school filters. Is this something students will be able to get to? Flash, websites that use Flash could have issues, but that's kind of going away, the Flash problems anyway. So if you have a website, you just pop it in here and you hit save. It's that simple. And lastly is activities. And these are things that are really fun and can make things really collaborative. Time to Climb is a gamified quiz. When students participate, they get to first pick this little avatar. And when the teacher is ready, you can launch the game. And they are basically answering questions in a race to get to the top of the mountain, or there's a couple of different ones you can pick for background simulations. It's a lot of fun. You can, now they just turned on a feature where students can still play it if they're doing a Nearpod lesson at their own pace, but it's probably a little more fun to play it live. You can just pop in an open-ended question, matching pairs. You can just put in a traditional quiz. This is not a gamified quiz. You're not going to be competing against each other. You can insert a Flipgrid into it, so you could have students pop on that. There's Draw, there's Collaborate. This is a really great tool for live lessons as well. So are polls, but there's a lot of different things, memory tests and fill in the blanks, a lot of different activities. They're all really easy to use and easy to play with. So it's really not too daunting to build your own Nearpod lesson. They've made this as easy as can be. So I definitely recommend playing around with it, giving it a try, or just modifying a lesson that already exists. That's another very easy thing to do. You can search for lessons that you want in the Nearpod library. You can just add them to your own library and you can edit them. So you can add and delete slides and make it work just for you. So it's again something that's really easy to play around with. You simply find a lesson that's already created and you just hit edit. You can make a copy of the lesson or you could edit the original lesson. And once you do that, you're going to see all the slides already created. You'll see all those different options and different things that people used. And then again, you can just go right along and do exactly what we did before and create new slides, add new content. You'll see this one, it's already completely done for you. But if there are things in here that don't work for you, you just simply click on a slide. And once you've selected a slide, you're going to be able to come up here to delete it. You can actually copy it and you can convert it to make it a draw kind of slide where students will be able to mark it up. So you can, of course, now go ahead and add your own stuff, all those different things we looked at. And you can just make something that's already created and just completely make it your own. You'll see that you can also, again, come down here and just upload anything you want as well. So making your own from scratch, not so hard. Editing things that have already been created, of course, even easier. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out.